Well, hello, everybody. Happy Friday. Welcome to another edition of the Weekend Roundup with your priest or incarnate word. Christmas is bearing down upon us. We got...
Angels we have heard on high. They're coming quickly.
They are coming quickly. He is coming and will not delay. So let's get right into it. Let's get right into what we've got.
So we Advent by Candlelight was great.
Yes, fantastic.
I ran down there and was amazed that there's so many candles and flames and hairspray. I thought we'd need a fire extinguisher or three.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
But it was not necessary. It was a great night.
Good.
And so good thing.
Yeah, a big thank you to everybody who helped plan that. Such a wonderful event for the women of our parish. Things that are going to be happening. So that was a little recap, and then things coming down the pipe. So pilgrimage to the Shrine of St. Joseph is tomorrow. It's a wonderful outing for a lot of our families. There's details on the parish website. If you've never been to the Shrine of St. Joseph, you should. It's a beautiful church right in the heart of downtown. So
yes, and then our nursery Bible school will be open at the 10:30 Mass this weekend.
Yes, sorry, I drew a little blank.
You need to go there.
It's been a week, folks. It's been a week. Christmas Mass schedule. Christmas Eve will be 4 p.m., 6 p.m., and 10 p.m. And on Christmas Day, 8:45, 10:30, and 12:15. Please note there will not be a 7:15 a.m. Mass on Christmas Day.
And no 6 p.m.
And no 6 p.m. either. So three on Christmas Eve, 3 on the day, and then Christmas Eve morning is normal. But as far as the evening of Christmas Eve, 3 in the evening, and then 3 on Christmas morning, that's what we got.
Yes. And then January 1st, which is the Solemnity of Mary, Mother of God, is a holy day, but not one of obligation. So we have just the 7 and 8:30.
No. 8:30 and 10.
Sorry. We get to sleep in that morning.
We get to sleep in that morning as it's New Year's, and we'll be lighting off fireworks with Father Bauer. So again, January 1st, not a holy day of obligation. So masses will be at 8:30 and 10 a.m.
Yes, come and join us.
And also starting January 1st, you may have heard about it. We've had some of our TVs having posters about it, but the Seek conference starts January 1st. It's January 1st through the 5th. It's primarily a conference for Catholic college students, but there are other programming options for folks in parishes. The Making Missionary Disciples track. It's an incredible experience. If you're able to go down there at all, it is worth going to. We have a number of parish staff that are going to be down there throughout the week. It's going to be a really, really awesome time. You can sign up to that. You can sign up with a link to the conference, which will be in the description of the video below this. However, for the general public, Wednesday, January 3rd of Seek, it is a free night of adoration and worship open to the general public. They're expecting about 25,000 people at the Dome. So conference attendees plus general public are going to combine to be about 25,000 people. That'll be Wednesday, January 3rd. And as a result of that, we are moving Encounter back a week to January 10th. Our whole youth group is going to be going down to Seek. You do need a ticket for it. It's free, but you need a ticket. So I will also put the link to sign up for that event in the description of this video. It's a really, really awesome time. I went to the entire thing last year. I can attest to you, it was a just phenomenal conference in every way. Worth going. We'll be down there. Should be a great time.
Yeah, great. And then in about a month and a half, sort of the end of January, early February, we're kind of doing our own version of something called the Amazing Shake. And we need adult volunteers, parishioners who can help us. We kind of set up, let's say, 15 or 20 different...
We haven't done this in a couple of years. We're bringing it back. We're bringing it back.
And it teaches sort of soft skills and social skills to our middle schoolers. And we set up little stations. Like one might be, your neighbor's dog has just died. How do you console them? Or you were at the store and the cashier gave you too much change. How do you handle that situation? We need help from you to be willing to man like one of those stations and say, okay, I'll be the clerk who messed up your order, or the waiter who, whatever, and just to kind of interact with the students. And it's one of those things, we have a lot of middle schoolers, so if we get enough volunteers, no one is doing the same thing 80 times. So we would love to have your help, and we know many of you have those great soft social skills that we want to pass on to our young people. Yeah. So if you could please contact the parish or school office and just let us know if you would be willing to help us out for a day. for the Amazing Shake. It's
Yeah.
a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, just working with the kids and seeing them adapt and react is very fun, and they're often very good at it.
Yeah, they're often very good at it. It's a good time. Everybody always enjoys themselves.
Yeah.
So. Baptisms, we want to congratulate Lucas Stotler, son of Patrick and Rebecca, who was baptized into the church recently, so congratulations to him. And then we also want to pray for the repose of the soul of Carolyn Rothermich, mother of Doug Rothermich. Rothermich, sorry. Yeah. So Carolyn Rothermich, mother of Doug Rothermich, for the repose of her soul and the comfort and consolation of her family.
Yeah, and we get a lot of emails here at the parish. I don't know, especially around the holidays, from different vendors. Maybe you're getting a lot of them, but it's good to pray in all things, even when we're doing work on the internet and doing emails. So people often ask, who's the patron saint of emails? And it would have to be St. Francis, because he's St. Francis of Assisi, of copying people on emails. So I just had to slip that in there for Father Schneier, because it's been a while. I don't think you've really you've been having as many puns. I don't want you to lose your resistance to them. Yeah.
Oh, the resistance is still there. It might be futile, but it's still there.
It is still there.
It is still there.
Yeah. So St. Francis, pray for us.
Sure. Let's see. This weekend, Gaudete Sunday.
Yes.
Yes, Gaudete, rejoice. Rose-colored vestments all around. 2 days a year I get to break out my rose vestments, so always excited about that.
I was talking to the catechesis of the Good Shepherd, the little guys, and I said, go up to Father Schneier this weekend and tell him you like his pink, and see what he says.
That's fine.
Okay, I thought you might tell him it's rose, not pink.
Technically, but come on. To the eye, it's pink.
Yeah, sure.
To the eye.
Yeah. So I am going to talk about, I have, for many years, I would say I am a connoisseur of flashlights and other forms of artificial light. And I'm very passionate about this. I try to make sure, oh yes.
I didn't know this about you.
Yes, I have many different lights for many different occasions. And this started when I was in middle school. I used to have those mag lights, like some of them were, this long.
Sure.
But so anyway, I have flashlights and types of light everywhere. And some of them have gotten amazing. I have a work light that was recently, one of the parishioners helped me out to get, and for task lighting, and it goes up 7 feet. It can throw 6,000 lumens. It is no joke.
Wow.
So you might think, like, why are you talking about this? But some of the lights are blinding. You can't even look at them hardly. But when you take them out, like when the sun's out, they're useless. Like they do nothing. They're nothing compared to the sunlight. So this weekend in the gospel, we hear about John the Baptist, who, it says very clearly, the Gospel of John, John was not the light, but he came to bear witness to the light. And how in these lights that are very helpful when your power's out or when you're in the darkness, they're very helpful to see where you're going. But compared to the sun, they're nothing. And it would be foolish if you said, no, I only want this flashlight, the light that it gives, or the light of this work light. But sometimes in our life, we settle for the light, which is good, but it's nowhere near the power or the clarity of the sunlight.
Sure.
So just kind of a simple but maybe reminder that, like, what light are we embracing? What light do we walk by? And are we sometimes willing to settle for this lesser light rather than the true light, which is Christ?
Yeah. And I'm going to be talking about the theme of the weekend. Gaudete, it means rejoice. So for those of you wondering, Gaudete Sunday, it comes from the first word of the entrance antiphon in Latin, rejoice. And I'm going to be talking about a time recently when I found joy in one of the most ridiculous, stressful, maddening days that I've had in recent memory. It was the day before Thanksgiving. Father Schrader, it involves my car. Yeah. It involves a lot of things. You remember this now. It's coming back to you. So just a time when I found a lot of joy in something that would have normally just made me go crazy. And I think it's a testament to that we're called to find joy in the midst of everything. And and there's nothing that God cannot use to show us his unconditional love, and that is worth rejoicing over. So I'm gonna talk a lot about that.
Good.
Because by the end of that day, I got together with a friend and I told him everything that happened. He said, "Man, that's going to be a homily someday," and that day's coming this weekend. I think it'll be a good time for it.
Good.
So I won't, and I'm not going to spoil it for you because it's there's a lot to it.
That's good.
So.
Well, we hope that your preparations for Christmas and God's blessing you in this time, and we'll look forward to seeing you this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. So enjoy the warm weather while you have
Yes.
it. Take care. God bless.